Hi and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a 3-look 1 palette with the Naughty palette from BH Cosmetics. I know it's been out for a long time and you can't get it unless you buy it used off of Mercari or Poshmark, but maybe you have this palette and you need some inspiration. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. Here's the color story. I really like the second half of this palette. These swatches right here, I mean, I like those colors, but it is kind of neutral with the reds and browns, and I don't know, it's just very neutral, but I like the second half of the palette. I think it's far more interesting. Let me know if you notice yourself gravitating towards certain parts of this palette versus others. In this look, or in these 3 looks, I used the bottom half of the palette, which is funny because I didn't realize I liked the bottom half until I had swatched it out like this. So let's go ahead and get to the first look. So I'm just using a KVD black gel pomade liner. You guys can use any black base you want, and I'm just drawing out a big fat wing. And honestly, I should have gone higher. I think with my hooded eyes, it would have been okay to go even higher than what I did. But yeah, I just drew it on like that, and I know this is a very boring part. Then I took some glitter primer and I threw it on top of that wing that I threw down. I just felt like it was kind of necessary for this. I don't know. You could probably skip it though. And then I'm going to take that Candy Fruit shade and I'm going to lay that on top of that wing. This look is very simple in my opinion. Oh, and I used witch hazel water or something to remove everything to sharpen up the wing. Yeah. It's a toner technically, but I find that it removes makeup very, very well. So yeah, that's what I used. But I took that Candy Fruit shade and I threw it all over my lid. And I end up using this shade twice for my looks because I absolutely love this shade. Like it is my favorite in the entire palette. It is freaking beautiful. It is stunning. Yeah, it is my favorite in this palette. So yeah, and actually going to be trying to use this palette a lot in December just to get use out of this palette because I absolutely do love this palette, but it is one that gets forgotten about in my collection quite often. So yeah, but isn't that shade so stunning? I took Snow Day and I threw it on my inner corner, and then I went into Ho Ho and I threw it on my bottom lash line. And then I took Nutcracker and also threw that down on my bottom lash line to deepen it up. And yeah, that is like basically the finished look. What do you think? I like it. It's fun, very simple. I think my favorite look is look number 3, but you'll definitely have to let me know which one is your favorite. So this is going to be a two-toned eye look, and because I think they're fun and I was feeling super festive, so I took that coal shade and I threw it on the outer corners of both of my eyes just to deepen it up. And I also thought it would be, I don't know, the perfect color to use for that. I don't know. I have no idea. I really do love two-toned eye looks, but some people do not. And it was funny because somebody at work saw my two-tone look and then he's like, that's really weird, but I guess that's very Ash. I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Anyways, I went into Candy Cane and I threw that on the one lid because I'm doing a red and green two-toned eye look. But yeah, he thought it was strange. I think it's cool. I don't know. I'm too old for things to be cool anyways, right? So maybe I'm just trying to be cool and hip and I'm absolutely failing at it. I don't know. But yeah, the candy cane shade is absolutely beautiful. And then I take the green shade Balsam. I don't know. Is that what it's called? Balsam? I have no freaking idea what how to say that word or even what that is. I should look that up just so I know. But I threw it on the other eye, just like I did with that red shade. And I love this green shade a lot. And I think that I like the green side more than I like the red side. I don't know. But I took that Balsam or whatever shade onto my bottom lash line. And then for the other eye, I did the same thing with that candy cane shade. I threw it down on the bottom lash line area. And then I took kohl and used it to deepen it up, the bottom lash line, on both sides. Just like that. There was some fallout this time, and you can see there's some fallout. This palette does have a little bit of fallout, but it's not too bad. And it's not an issue for me since I've been doing my base last. But I ended up taking that candy cane and that balsam shade up higher because I felt like I needed to bring it up higher. My eyes are partially hooded, and I am trying to get better at bringing things up higher. I've been really cautious lately, and it's not doing me justice. I took that spiked cider and I threw it on my eyelid with my finger. You guys, I'm so proud that I am using my finger. That is not something I normally do. I'm going into Very Merry and doing it on the other side for the green side. And I am telling you, I noticed that shimmers actually look better when I use my finger. I'm going into Snow Day and throwing that on my inner corner. Then I took Chestnut and I tapped it on top of the red side because I felt like I wanted some more glitz. Then I took the Jingle Bells and I tapped it on top of the green side because I wanted more shimmer. And then I took Electric Unicorn by Gimme Glow and I put that on my inner corner too because I just wanted to be super flipping extra. And that is the finished look. Yes, the lash glue is not all the way dry. Sorry about that. This is the finished look. What do you think? Do you like two-tone looks? Do you not like them? Do you like one side better than the other? Let me know. Just let me know. But yeah. I'm going into that brick shade and I am placing it on my outer corner, and I'm also winging it out because, you know, it's me. I like to wing things out. But going back into that whole using my finger for shimmers, I'm finding that it's not as precise, right? It's more of a messy look. But I'm finding that in shimmers that look special and I use a brush, they don't look very special. But when I'm using my finger, I'm finding that it just kind of brings out more of the specialness of that shadow. I don't know why that is. Am I crazy? Let me know. Let me know. I am a little crazy. I'm going back into that Ho Ho shade. I realized that I used this shade as well in the first look, but anyways, I like it. So here we are. And I threw that on my inner half of my eyelid and blended it out. What can I say? I'm a ho ho ho. Okay, gosh, you guys, I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I am not funny and I think I'm funny and I'm just a weirdo. Anyways, I threw it all over my eyelid and I just packed it on, and yeah, I took that frosting shade, which is a really very light and pastel-y pink and very pigmented, and I threw it on my outer winged area. And then I take that candied fruit and I threw it on with my finger because I wanted that specialness. And I think that that candy fruit looks so good on a black base, but I also think it looked so flipping amazing on top of that Ho Ho shade, if I do say so myself. I took Chestnut again and threw that next to that shade on my outer corner because I wanted more glitz. Again, glitter is not eye safe. I am not responsible for your eyeballs, so don't do as I do. Yeah, okay. Then I took that red shade, I think I took I don't know why I went with Rudolph. I guess I just wanted to use a different red. Then I took Nutcracker, and yes, I'm using the same brush, okay? And I took Nutcracker and I threw that on my bottom lash line too to deepen it up. And again, that just wasn't enough for me. So I took Spiked Cider and I threw that on my inner bottom lash line because I wanted to be super sparkly and super special. And I do think that this is my favorite eye look. Then I took that Snow Day again and I threw out my inner corner because, you know, I just felt like I wanted that. And by the way, the last look I had Snow Day as a highlighter on my face. And yes, I realized my lash is kind of falling off there. Don't worry, I ended up fixing it. But yeah, what do you think of the finished look? Let me know. Let me know. Thank you for being here. Hope to see you next time. Bye.